Okay, hello everyone. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm not in the classroom to show you exactly what you need to do, so we're going to try and do this through a webcast. Now, you are able to take this URL home, and if you type it into your web browser, you will be able to re-watch this lesson if you want to work on your own Mixcraft project at home, which I know some of you are because you've come and told me about it at playtime when I'm on yard duty, which is pretty exciting. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open up a story I've recorded already. I've actually saved mine on my desktop, but you'll need to go into your folder and retrieve yours. So that's my dog, by the way. And this is my computer at home, so it looks a bit different to our school ones. So just opening up Mixcraft6. And we're in. Okay, if you have a look at my timeline over here, you'll see that there's a section of audio that I've recorded previously. Oops. Let me just get rid of that. Okay, I just want to show you a few things so that you can try these in your groups today and hopefully learn something new. Okay, if you have a listen here, you'll hear my voice and a story that I've sort of recorded. It's called Olivia.
This is a story called Olivia. Olivia lives with her mother, her father, her brother, her dog Perry, and Edwin the cat.
Okay, so what I think is a really clever way to grab your listener in and, you know, to engage your audience a bit more is to put some music at the start of your story. So you need to think about what kind of music's appropriate for your characters and your story. My story is about Olivia and she's a bit of a naughty girl, so I'm going to choose a loop. So I'm switching to loops from sound effects in my menu. Now I'm going to go into a genre of music that would suit this particular character, and I think punk's a good one. So here are a whole heap of different loops. Now loops are what people use to make some of their pop songs with these days. Now if I want a quick search, I'm going to type in guitar here, and I've got a whole lot of different choices. Okay, that one's pretty cool, so I'm gonna drag that one up here. Oops, didn't quite work, so I'm gonna do it again. Drag it up here. Okay, if you see my timeline at the moment, you can tell that I'm kind of it looks a bit further away. So what you can do to help see what you've recorded is click on the zoom in button or zoom out to see things a bit clearer. So at the moment, my song, you can see it starts here and it goes all the way to there. Now, I don't want it to go all the way to there because that means it's going to cut off parts of my story that I've recorded. So I'm going to, if I hover over the end of this loop, so if you hover your mouse over the end of the loop, like this, and just drag it in so that it doesn't cover over what you're saying up there, it'll sound very different. So have a listen to this.
This is a story called Olivia.
Alright, what I've noticed is that my sound is very loud and it doesn't sort of fade out, and I want my song to fade out before I start talking. So I can do that two ways. I can right click on it and go to envelopes, and I can choose to fade out or fade in, but an easier way to do it is to actually pick your loop up, and if you sort of drag it over the start of your audio, you'll notice an X come up right there. So I'll zoom in a bit more so you can kind of see it. That means it's automatically going to fade out, so I don't have to do too much to it. So let's go back to the start, have a bit of a listen again.
This is a story called Olivia. Olivia lives with her mother, her father, her brother, her dog Perry, and Edwin the cat.
Okay, I've just noticed that it ends with the word cat and she's talking about her pet, so I think it might be a really good idea if I go back into my library, go back to sound effects and click on search, and I'm going to type in the word cat and hopefully I can find a nice little meow noise. Okay, perfect. I'm going to drag that up to here and add it at the end there, so it's a short little sound effect. Okay, I'm going to pretend now that my story is actually finished. So last thing that you're going to be doing is coming up here to the top of your toolbar. If you have a look over here, you'll see something that looks like a little sound wave. I want you to click on that. Yep, save the changes you've made. Okay, now this is really important, so where you're saving it. So at the moment you need to select the location. I'm going to save mine on my USB, which is called Cool Key, and I want to save it as an MP3, so I'm going to call it Olivia 2. Now I click save and it will have saved the whole thing as an MP3 on my USB stick. Now that's just popped up because as I've saved it, it automatically wants to start playing it. So yeah, and that's all I wanted to show you guys today, so thank you for listening.